All right, guys, we are back with top 4 hat format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Creighton on the left and Joey Linch on the right. I think they're both playing a hat variant. So it looks like Creighton's playing the card D version. So Creighton goes first, activates Pot of Duality, and he adds card D to his hand. Shuffle. Yep. Let's see what Creighton does. So Crane's already won one hat tournament on the channel. We'll see if he can get a second win. While Linch has never made the finals in hat, but he's been dominant in Edison. Some of you guys may recognize him. For those guys who watch Edison, he's been dominant, especially lately. We'll see if he can get that first finals appearance here in hat. So now Linch is going to set 4 and passes back to Creighton. Creighton normal summons ice. Okay, so Creighton's playing card D and the hands in his deck. That's interesting. Now these two are more, well, Linch plays everything, while Creighton is more of a, I consider more of an advanced player, but I think I've said this in previous videos, the advanced crowd definitely gravitate more towards hat than Edison. That's why for those guys who watch both, probably notice that in hat we get a few different names, versus in Edison is kind of the same people. Alright, so now Linch with 5 back rows. So we're at 66 to 8,000. Now Creighton summons Traptrix Murmileo. That one, with his normal summon, you add a normal hole trap card from your deck to your hand. Let's see if Linch has anything to stop this. And he does break through skill the Murmileo. Pokes for 14. Any response, Linch? Okay, so double Cyclone. Target one spawn track where you control, one spawn track where your opponent controls. Quick play spell. Hits Call and his Moral Attack. So he's going to special summon Moral Attack. Or tries to special summon Moral Attack, but Crane chains DD Crow. So yeah, the Moral Attack goes to the graveyard and tries to special summon itself. Crane chains Crow. Yeah, for those guys who maybe aren't familiar with artifacts, they're monsters that you can set to your spell and trap zone, and they have effects, but they didn't come up this game. So Crane takes game 1. 1 win away from getting back to his second finals. He did win the first time he made it. Who did he beat in the finals? I can't remember. Was it Dennis? Yes, he beat Dennis in the finals. Also, Crane and I played in top 8, and he wrecked me this time in top 8, 2-0. Is that Divine Wrath in his main deck hurts so bad. Because I play Rose Archer, and I can't Rose Archer a counter trap, so yeah, he just keeps Divine Wrathing me. Alright, so now Crane sets 3, sets 1 monster, and passes. So Linch has Murmileo, 2 back rows. Alright. Yeah, these hat mirrors. Is there a deck that beats hat consistently? I don't know. I can't think of one. The Spellbooks? Mermail? I don't think so. Maybe Mermail? I've heard different things. Alright. So Linch sets a monster, sets a 3rd back row, and passes back to Creighton. So I'm curious what they cited in for the mirror. So yeah, this is going to be a grindy. Oh, Soul Charge! You hate when that happens. Is it nerves? I don't think so. Not from these two. These two have played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Through the years. Alright, so there's the Divine Wrath I was telling you guys about. Every time I play Crane, he always gets me with that card. And I never see it coming. And I'm just like, oh, great. Alright, so now Crane flips summons Ice Hand. Did Linch side into like Thief Prisons or Karma Cuts? Anything to stop the hands? Attacks into Murmileo. Takes maybe Debunk. Targets the Breakthrough skill. So now he's going to special summon Fire Hand from his deck. So yeah, that's what the hands do. If they're destroying your possession by your opponent's card, either by battle or card effect. Ice Hand pops spells and traps, then special summons Fire Hand. Fire Hand pops monsters and special summons Ice. So I think Lynch's hand will miss timing here. Yeah, that's why he's not bringing out the Ice Hand or popping a monster. Okay. Yeah, Crane's up a bunch of cards. This might be, let's see if Linch can get out of this one. Okay, so he summons Traptrix Blizzard, as I like to call it. When it's Traptrix Dianea, when it's normal summon, you can special summon a Traptrix monster from your graveyard in a face-up defense position. Also, Traptrix monsters are unaffected by normal hold trap cards. That's one. I guess that makes it good in the mirror. Yeah. And Murmileo, when it's special summoned, you can destroy a spell trap card your opponent controls. So it targets that one. Creighton's thinking about chaining it. It is wiretap, so obviously he can't chain it good. I guess that's not a bad hit for Linch. Let's see, what else does Linch go for? Can he go for Exciton? How many cards? 4, 5, 6, 7. How many cards does Linch have? That'll be 3 on the field. How many cards does he have in his hand? No, he goes for 101 Silent Arc. I think that would have been... I mean, he could have gone for Exciton, but it's risky. Alright, so he activates 101's effect. And there's the Divine Wrath. Discards the Moral Attack to negate 101's effect. And here comes everyone's favorite. Soul Charge! Target. Soul Charge, target any number of monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them, and if you do, you take 1,000 for each. And you cannot conduct your battle phase of turn, use Soul Charge. Also, you can only use 1 Soul Charge per turn. So he activates Murmileo's effect again. Hits an MST. Crane chains the MST. That's fine. You hit a bottomless. Soul Charge. And... it feels like I haven't been I think because I've only been uploading 2 videos the past few days. I feel like I haven't been commentating as much. Alright, so he XYZ summons into Black Ship of Corn in defense mode. So Black Ship of Corn. Oh, but he's got Needle Sealing. Okay. So he's going to lose all his cards. So it doesn't matter here. The hands have to be destroyed by your opponent's card, remember? So since his ice hand is being destroyed by Needle Sealing, it's not going to activate. Alright, so now Linch is all of a sudden back in this game. Now Crane's, I guess because the Divine Wrath was kind of a -1, and yeah. That Soul Charge. So it looks like he's going to hit him for 16, and Linch with the Artifact Sanctum. Sanctum, special summons an artifact from your deck. So he special summons Beagle Tack, and another Divine Wrath from... I mean, this is okay for Linch, because he has no cards. He uses Divine Wrath on Beagle Tack. So we're at 2,078. All he has is a Fire Hand. Soul Charge number 2? Okay, I think Linch is... I think that we're going to go to game 3, because... Oh! Soul Charge! Soul Charge number 2. Brings back Fire Hand. That's it? I guess because he's a 2K. Oh, yeah, he can only bring 1 back. So he brings back his own Fire Hand. And now 3 back rows. End phase. Cyclone. Ignition. You can tell Linch is debating on activating something during the end phase. He decides not to, so we're at 1,078. I'm sorry, he can only bring back 1 monster because of Soul Charge. But it's basically a Monster Reborn. Now you're giving Crane a chance to come back in this game. And he can because of Card D. And I think he plays Pot of Dichotomy. So he can... I think I forgot who it was. It was one time, I think it was Nico was playing. And he looked like... he had like no cards. And he came back like by double card and Pot of Dichotomy. And he came back and won a game against... I forgot who it was. This was like when I first started uploading Hat. Like 2 months ago. Alright. Creighton summons Murmileo. Now he's looking at his extra deck. Does he go for his own Black Ship of Corn? He searched Bottomless, so he's got Bottomless, Moral Attack. Yeah, maybe you go for Black Ship of Corn. You can go for Dweller. So Fire Hand, attack Fire Hand. Fire Hand's effect. Target Creighton's Fire Hand. Bring out Ice Hand. And now he's not going to attack into the Ice Hand. Sets 2 back rows. End phase. Linch is going to activate Artifact Ignition, which is basically an MST, except you have to have an artifact in your deck. So he's going to pop his own Moral Attack and then set a Moral Attack from his deck. A Moral Attack, if it is destroyed in your spell and trap card zone during your opponent's turn, it special summons itself and destroys a face-up card your opponent controls, doesn't target. So we, the audience, know Creighton's back rows are Bottomless and a moral attack, and one other card that we don't know. So he's going to hit him here for 35. 21, and now 14 from the ice hand. So now Creighton's at 43. We know one of Lynch's back rows is a moral attack. And now he summons Murmileo. Does he have targets left for Murmileo? Okay, it's Trap Hole Nightmare. Yeah, this is I think we're gonna go to the third game. Sometimes you gotta concede early, man, and that's one thing in hat format. Especially if you're playing a soul charge deck. Sometimes when you're behind, you kind of just gotta concede. Like, I'm probably gonna lose this game. Let me just go first, game 3, to save some time. So end phase call, the fire hand. Does Lynch have a response? We know he's got Trap Hole Nightmare, and he's gonna Chain Crow. Ooh, that's devastating. Yes, here Creighton might be better off conceding. Like, your 2 back rows are kind of dead. I mean, maybe he can draw out of it, but depends on what he drew there. What can Lynch do to I mean, he can go for Dweller. Yeah, Dweller, in case you're afraid of him setting another hand. You know he's got Bottomless, right? Is that what he searched with Murmileo? Oh, it was a Beloved Card. Okay, yeah, this is not looking good for our boy Creighton. I was thinking Dweller would have been good. I probably would have gone for Dweller, but you can just make Dweller next turn. And Creighton concedes. All right, so we are going to the third game. Will Lynch get his first finals in hat? Or will Creighton get to his second finals? And who am I rooting for? I'm always rooting for somebody. Lynch. No, actually, yeah, I'm rooting for Lynch. But I wish he was playing Gurgia because he's known as the machine, the Machina player on Edison, but I think he prefers the hat deck. So Creighton goes first, sets 4, summons Karkar. Karkar, you contribute it, draw 2 cards, and it goes straight to your end phase. You can't special summon Karkar, and you can only use that effect the turn it's normal summoned. So, like, if it gets Breakthrough Skill or Veiler, it just sits there. Also think you have to do it during your main phase 1. Alright, so now Lynch sets 4 back rows, sets a monster. So yeah, this is going to be another grind game. This is how these hat mirrors tend to play out. If you really like grindy Yu-Gi-Oh! Like this. If I were to ever play an artifact deck, I'd probably lean more towards the Curry Bandit version. That's the version I like the most. I actually played that version back in 2014. Okay, let's see. What will Lynch do? He's looking at his extra deck. Those pipe sleeves. Alright, so he summons Traptrix Murmileo. Adds Bottomless off the Murmileo. Come on, Lynch. Flips the Fire Hand. So he's going to XYZ summon into what? Dweller? There it is. There's Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller is a quick effect. During either player's turn, you attach a material. Basically negate your opponent's graveyard effects for the rest of the turn. So he's going to activate Dweller's effect, detach Murmileo. He has Bottomless. Does he have another play? So attack the set. And here comes Sanctum. Does Lynch have a wiretap or something to stop a Sanctum? Oh, Creighton sided a Nobleman. That's interesting. So he brings out Moral Attack to pop the Dweller. Here he's going to activate Trap Trick Shuffle Nightmare on the Moral Attack. Yeah, so Moral Attack, remember, when it's special summon during your opponent's turn, destroy a face of card your opponent controls as a target. But Trap Trick Shuffle Nightmare says, a monster that was special summoned this turn uses this effect, negate that effect, and if you do, destroy it. So here, Creighton chains Torrential. That's actually not bad for Lynch. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think that hurt him too bad. You got rid of... It's like you traded... Right. Yeah, that was fine for Lynch. Now he summons Ice Hand. This is a really grindy matchup right now. I feel like it could go either way. So now he summons Traptrix Blizzard, target Murmileo. Does Creighton have Crow? He does have Crow, so I think he has Crow. So he chained Sanctum. Okay, yeah. So he brought back Murmileo. Murmileo, we already went over its effect. He's going to pop the Sanctum. And Creighton's going to chain Sanctum. Maybe this is why Creighton didn't care about the Murmileo, because he's going to... maybe the other back row is another card that Creighton could chain, so he didn't care about it. So yeah, he pops, and here comes a Soul Charge! Targets 3. Does Creighton use the Crow this time? I mean, you can kind of stop his play, right? He also used Sanctum's second effect. So Sanctum's second effect is if it's destroyed. I think if it's destroying your possession by your opponent's card, it pops any random card in the field. So... he activated Traptrix Dionea's effect. So Dionea has an effect when it's special summon, you can set a normal whole trap card from your graveyard until like the end of the next turn, something like that. That's why you saw Linch put a dice on it. Now you don't have to do things like this, but I don't know. I do this. I would have done the same thing for stuff like that. So that way when things from like neither player forgets, I like to put dice on cards like Future Fusion, Gold Sark, Reckless Greed. Stuff like that, because people forget. It happens. We're human. So I'm glad that Lynch put the dice there. Alright, so he's going to go Black Ship, activate Black Ship's effect to send the Ice Hand to the graveyard. So I think Black Ship can't attack the turn you use that effect. It like sends a face-up monster your opponent controls from the field to the graveyard. Then they take 1,000 damage, but you can't attack with Black Ship to turn use that effect. But the monster has to have attack less than or equal to Black Ship. But like I said, this game could go either way. Crane's got a bunch of cards in hand, so he crashes with the Moral Attack into the Black Ship. There comes Duality from Creighton, reveals Divine Wrath, Wiretap, and another Ice Hand. 3, 4, 5. Lynch is up 1 card. But he's going to lose that Traptrix card anyway here soon. So now Creighton sets 2, and now he's got 4, 5, 4. I think they're even in cards, but who went first this game? I think Creighton went first, because Lynch won game 2. Yeah, so Lynch is up 1 card. Maybe he has like a Cyclone. He's playing the Cyclone, the card he's about to lose. Yeah, Lynch is debating on activating something, so it is Artifact Ignition. Target his Moral or Beagle Tack. Okay. So yeah, target his Beagle Tack. So he's trying. I guess he's gonna try to get aggressive here. So he's gonna set Moral Attack and Beagle Tack when it's destroyed during your opponent's turn in your Spawn Trap zone. You special summon it from the graveyard. Then it targets up to 2 set cards you control, minimum 1. So he targets both his Moral Attacks, but there's no face-up cards for him to pop, so he's not gonna pop anything. And yeah, I think he's just trying to be aggressive now. He's going to probably make a Pleiades, is my guess. Yeah, probably Pleiades. He could bounce back his Traptrix card and his Traptrix Rebel Nightmare, or he can bounce a set monster. Let's see which one he decides to go for. Does Crane have anything to stop this play? See, this kind of sucks for Lynch. Like, you wasted a lot of cards. Now he attacks for 25. Sets a second back row, and he is going to lose his Traptrix Rebel Nightmare now. I mean, 2 Sanctums are gone for Creighton. Does he have the 3rd Sanctum? Oh, call. Basically a 3rd Sanctum. Call Moral Attack, so he could chain. Oh no, he can't. He already used Pleiades effect. So yes, Moral Attack was special summoned during Lynch's turn, so it pops the face up Pleiades. Oh, he did have the 3rd Sanctum. Moral Attack popped the Beagle Attack, and Lynch is forced to bottomless. Yeah, this game's flipped. Now Creighton is far ahead out of nowhere. All right, pokes for 35, 40. No, what is that? 35, yes. No, 37, sorry. Yeah, I think it's because he like Beagle tagged, brought out 2 moral tags and made a Pallades, but here comes Dark Hole. All right, now Lynch is that helps. But Lynch is at 900. He's gonna attack for game with Car D? No. Is that enough? What's Car D's attack? Okay, he's gonna. It must not be enough. I think it's 800. So he's gonna call, wiretap the call. Yeah, wiretap's a counter trap. Negate a trap card. Negate any trap card. And if you do, shovel it back into the deck. Summons Murmileo. Does he have targets left? I think he's out of targets. Yeah, pokes him for 16. There's Crane's. So Crane summons his own Murmileo. So he does have a target. It looks like. Wow. They're both so low on life. So crash Murmileos. Activate duality, reveal Murmileo. So yeah, he just wants a monster. He just needs a monster. I wonder if he has another target for the Murmileo. So now Lynch has 2 cards in hand. Sets a monster, and I know Crane plays Compulse because he beat me with Compulse. I was really mad when he compulsed me. Oh, he's attacked over a card. Yeah, I lost to 1 random Compulse. I think it was game 1. Tax. Activate Sanctum. Brings out Moral Attack. Pop the Murmileo. I think he has Divine Wrath, right? Isn't this game? Unless if you don't use the effect. Do you have to use it? Maybe he's not using the effect because he knows Crane's got Divine Wrath. I think that's what happened. He didn't use Moral Attack's effect. Okay. I see. He's playing around Divine Wrath. Okay. So I guess Moral Attack's not mandatory to pop. So 920. Are they getting close to time? But Mind Control. Yeah, I think they're getting close to time. Takes. What did he take? It's an Ice Hand. Flip Summon Ice Hand. Normal Summon Murmileo. And he is out of whole targets. Oh, Needle Sealing. Oh, that Needle Sealing hurts. I heard Creighton's main deck in Needle Sealing. Oh, that was a good draw from Lynch, though. Pot of Dichotomy, he'll recycle his resources. So Pot of Dichotomy, you return, I think, 3 monsters with different types to your deck. You draw 1 card. But I think you have to. I think Pot of Dichotomy has some restrictions, like I think you have to do it at the start of your main phase, and you cannot conduct your battle phase. And here comes Knock. Okay, so this is that game. So what did I say, guys? Every video, you know you're in trouble when you have to set DD Crow. And Lynch fell victim to it as well, having to set DD Crow. Oh, he had to set 2? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Lynch had to set 2 crows just to stay alive. So Crane is going to his second finals. Hope you guys enjoyed that match. Pretty long, especially that third game. Let me know if I missed anything. Also, check out the link in the description, guys. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, 1 word, all caps. Yep, I'll see all of you next time. Bye.